Yo, Run 92.3, man. Bootleg Kev, DJ Head.
West Coast.
Special guest in here. One of my favorite new artists in the game, man. Lil Baby's here. What's up, bro?
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, man. I've been fucking with you, bro. For the last, I would say, like, cool year and a half, man.
Appreciate
It's
the
been dope to
support, man.
watch the come up, man.
Appreciate the support.
Harder than ever. It's officially gold now?
I'm not sure for sure, but it should
It's
be.
close, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah, definitely.
It's got to be close.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Brian, he not gonna tell you, but he been really on your project. It's one of his favorites, actually.
That's my shit, man. I've been fucking with you.
He ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna put it out there.
What how do you feel like the difference between, like, you know, obviously, like, a record like My Dog was like a huge, like, hit, like, you know what I mean? But, like, what is the difference between a feeling like having that as your first record and having this Yes Indeed joint with Drake? Do you feel the difference? Like, is it that much bigger?
Yeah, it definitely different. My dog was a big song on another scale,
Like in the club?
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was big, like, for me to be a new artist, but it really just wasn't that big. But, like, yes, indeed, like, big.
Right. What about, like, a record like the Lil Baby Freestyle, which is, like, one of those songs that no matter what strip club I'm DJing at or wherever I'm at, I always get 2 or 3 people come up like, hey, man, play that Lil Baby Freestyle. Like, you got 3 or 4 of those that are just, like straight kind of, like, the people's hits, I guess, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I really be looking for.
100%.
You don't care so much for like the radio or the mainstream stuff. You like the strip club, like that. You like your shit to be popular in the streets.
Yeah.
100%, man. What's your relationship like with Gunna? You guys got a great working relationship. He's one of my favorite artists too, man. You guys are fucking both moving 100 miles an hour right now.
I fuck with Gunna. You know what I'm saying? From the same city. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like the same swag. You know what I'm saying? So
You guys got great chemistry.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there any chance you think you and Gunna would ever do a joint project together?
Yeah, we supposed to drop the joint tape real soon.
Really?
Shit. Is it done?
Yeah, it's done. We just gotta turn it in. So we really like they went on me and Gunna on this shit.
How many songs do you guys got together?
Got like 12. We got a lot of songs, but we're gonna put out like a 12 tape project.
Wow. Any other artists on that project?
Yeah, it's gonna be other artists. Then we're gonna have like 2, 3 solo songs.
Shout out to Brittany from the label. It's just barging in right now.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Shout out to Brittany, the interview killer herself.
Whatever.
Do you think so? Is anybody else other than Gunna that you would probably be interested in doing a joint project with?
Man, it's a couple people that I might end up doing something with that I didn't even talk about doing something with. But I know me and Gunna probably be the first.
That's for sure coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
That's gonna be an album. Or is that like a
Yeah,
tape?
probably be like an album or like at this point. Yeah.
100%, man. What are your thoughts? Like, obviously, you know, coming from a label like QC, man, it's kind of hip hop royalty at this point in time. You know what I mean? Like, they've had a crazy 6 year run. Do you feel any pressure, like, coming off of that label? Like, you got to put up or shut up. Like, you got to put numbers on the board if you're on QC. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no pressure on it because like, I be putting numbers up. So
That is true. This is true.
Do you
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask you. Do you feel like do you feel properly represented, like as far as like being a newer act?
Yeah, definitely.
I noticed like most of the time on labels like that, when you got superstars like and you're a newer act, it kind of like it usually. You don't usually get the little man complex or some shit like that, but
Like they try to little bro you. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I don't get that over at QC though.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
What are some other artists out of Atlanta right now that you're fucking with? Because I feel like Atlanta always is a year ahead of everybody else.
2 years.
Who like what's an artist that we're gonna have sitting here like in a year that you think is gonna be like the next
From
superstar?
Atlanta?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie. So many rappers, it could be anybody at this point.
That's facts.
Do you know? When you go in the studio, do you listen to the beats to write your music, or you already got a song in mind?
I listen to it when I get there.
So you write the song to the beat, or you already have like shit in your head?
Nah, I freestyle. When I get there, I load beats up. Whatever beat I like.
Nothing's written down.
Written down.
Oh man.
What do you do for fun? Like when you're not working?
I'll just be chilling. I like to chill.
NBA
low
2K. Smoke weed?
You know what I'm saying?
You're a smoker? You do the vaping? I gotta hook you up with a vape pen.
Yeah, I'll be trying this shit.
I got you, bro. Before you leave, we're gonna get you.
I'm asking because I never seen no Lil Baby like mess. Like you ain't never in no drama.
You
like,
got your shit together.
You
man.
got your shit together.
I don't see you
Like
on
to be a young guy, like you always. That's why I said, what do you do?
Cause I don't like doing these, like you know.
Right,
Yeah.
I feel you.
Stay out of shit.
Yeah.
We appreciate
I
you
be
coming.
asking some crazy ass questions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That how niggas be getting into shit.
Yo, this might be like an extreme. Like
I like that.
when I first saw that you came out and your name was Lil Baby, I thought to myself, that is the most generic rap name I have ever heard. Where did the name Lil Baby come from?
I don't really know rap name. It's just more of my nickname.
So that was just your nickname growing up?
Right.
Okay.
So we just went with it.
100%.
Rap name.
In your opinion, obviously Atlanta's got a lot of hip hop, history. Who's your top 3 or 4? We just had this argument in the studio. Who's your top 3 or 4 MCs all time out of Atlanta?
I'm gonna use like Outkast as one person.
Okay, we'll use Big Boy and Andre as one.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like Outkast.
We actually got into a big ass argument about that.
Like Outkast, Future, maybe T.I. something.
Maybe
Cause it's like a lot of people like Jeezy, Gucci, like
or
everybody.
Chains.
But I want to just say like the most probably would like
I
Outkast. Probably like 2 Chainz,
Yeah, Chains.
Man,
up
Chainz
there.
So many
gotta be
people
up
from
there.
Atlanta, though.
Yeah, I think like lyrically, it's like I think I was like Outkast, Tip, Chains, and then like then you could kind of fill in the rest. Like
Something like that.
it's kind of interchangeable after that. They always say this thing about Gucci Mane, like Gucci kind of like
Birth.
is like helped father this whole new wave of Atlanta. Like before he went into jail, he was kind of already mentoring guys like the Migos and all that. Like how important is Gucci's influence on Atlanta, and like how big was it on you per se? Because I know you're a little bit younger, so I don't know if you were kind of around during that time.
Actually, growing up, I didn't even listen to Gucci. I listened to Jeezy.
Oh,
Like,
You had to like choose up, right?
Yeah.
Back then, you
Yeah,
had to choose up.
I was with Jeezy.
I was too. Bro, I swear to God, I didn't even start fucking with Gucci Mane until like 5 years ago.
really?
Because I just rode for Jeezy. One of my favorite rappers, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like back then it was like
Yeah, you had to figure,
Yeah, they're
figure
like,
out
yo.
what
Choose.
you had
you
to
gotta
figure
choose.
you had to figure out what you was gonna do. Did do you ever get on like you ever get in like situations where you can't record and stuff like that? You get anxious in the studio, like because I know it's like it was.
Maybe writer's block.
Sometimes you don't be feeling it.
Right.
I just leave though.
What are
Oh,
the-
you just
Yeah, I'm going.
What
I
are,
ain't feeling
what are
it.
like the necessities in studio for Lil Baby for a session?
Like bros, weed. That's it, really.
The homies
Candy?
Yeah, not really in the studio. I don't really got to have no candy, but just bros, weed, something to drink.
Something to drink. That's lit, man. Lil Baby, are you a single man right now? Because I posted that you was coming in and I had a bunch of chicks slide in the DMs like, what's up with Lil Baby? What's up with Lil Baby?
Yeah.
You got a girl?
Yeah,
How long you been with her?
I'm on 2 years.
Oh damn! Is it a little hard to have a relationship? Because I'm engaged.
he
and
just
I'm,
got engaged.
I'm not even close to being on your level, but it could be tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
definitely gonna be hard though. On my level.
You're that guy. Yeah, for sure, man.
Will always be something.
Talk about Yes Indeed. Drake always has this tendency to really get on tracks. For whoever's next. I mean, I guess there's been a few people he's kind of missed on. Shout out to McConan. I don't know what he's doing. But how did the Drake feature happen? You know what I mean? Because it wasn't no secret even before this new project. You kind of had the streets on lock. Yeah, 100%.
Well, Drake kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? Go back and forth on the phone. And one day he just sent me a record to get on. I sent it back to him. And actually, he let me have the song.
So Yes Indeed was his joint that he sent to you to
Right.
hop on.
Oh, that's dope.
Then let me have it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's love.
Yeah, it's
I feel like that happened a lot though with Drake. Like I think like he probably just stole ours. Like I ain't gonna use it. Here you go.
Like, shit like that, probably.
Yeah.
100%, man.
Do you ever like want to go back in that same? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shoot me another one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, YG did it 2 albums in a
Facts.
row.
Yeah, you know what I'm
He sure
saying?
did.
I don't be like that, though.
Nah. Is anybody that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to work with?
I like to work with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Have you gotten in with Jeezy?
Nah, I ain't.
Oh, you got to make that happen, bro.
Yeah, we gotta put that out there, man. I mean, I feel like
Are you interested in doing
Yeah.
something?
You know what I'm saying? However it go. You know what I'm saying?
like whatever's
You don't
organic.
force nothing.
You don't want
Yeah,
to
you
force
feel
nothing. 100%. Because when you force shit is when you get terrible music.
Yeah, shit like that.
You kind of chill. Like, what's a Lil Baby show like? Is
That
it?
should be lit. I got shows out here Saturday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh shit!
I gotta check that out.
Friday and Saturday. We're pulling up. Brittany, we're pulling up.
Santa Ana on Friday, I think.
Oh.
LA at the Novo.
Yo, Santa Ana's gonna be a movie.
You think you one of those people who like are kind of like reserved until you get on stage? Like you kind of just low key chilling, and then
Man,
when
you
you
low
hit,
key on stage for real.
really? But I mean, so you saying it'd be lit, but like how? Like, what's you are
Gotta
you stage
pull up.
diving
Gotta
and shit?
pull up. I ain't stage diving.
Yeah. You ain't got no benefits.
You know, all these new SoundCloud rappers are jumping off motherfucking the
Bro,
balcony. And
I saw somebody hanging like a bat from the top of the shit, and I was like, I don't even understand how you got up there, but that's some
Do
new.
all that. I don't do all that though.
Yeah.
I'm scared to do all. I'm scared to do all that. I
Are you
walk
afraid
in,
of heights?
Nah, I walk in the crowd though. Like get close. But I ain't jumping no crowd though.
not getting in the crowd. You never know what can happen, man. Shit, especially if you're in the South, man. Shit can pop off real quick.
Are you a fan of doing clubs, or you like doing like the venue shows more?
Both, man.
Both.
It's different. A whole different, completely different thing though.
I know a lot of artists like from the South, they like doing the club days. You go get the bag, but at the same time, you know, those venue shows, you can really put together a show.
Exactly. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
How serious do you take your shows? Like as far as putting together the programming and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like the sets and all that. You do all that shit, or
Yeah, that mean a lot to me. Like, yeah, that shit ain't right. My performance don't be right. Like, that's a major part of it.
Gotta be,
Basically,
right?
ain't the set, like, basically, like, long as me and my DJ
into
from tune, I'll be good.
Oh, now, how the fuck did you not make the freshman cover?
bro, that's crazy. We argued about
Did you
that.
turn
too.
it down, or what happened with that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like they had. I
I think
mean,
the lady, she told me, though. Like,
The lady told you no.
nah, like what you saying, like, I'm kind of rather more chill.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah,
you're not
you know,
in
everybody
people's
was-
face
yeah,
and.
yeah. So I ain't really, like, fit in on it.
so the fact that you're not an absolute asshole on Instagram, probably
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I don't think you have to be a spectacle to be
You
on the
kind of.
first.
I mean, shit. Have you? I mean, you saw the cover. I mean,
This cover was kind of a spectacle, but I feel
mean,
like
Yeah, but I mean, that was the reason in this year, I guess.
I thought the biggest snub was you and Takashi. I'm like, how the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you the
What the
truth.
fuck?
We talked about this shit on the radio. Your name kept coming up, and 6ix9ine name kept coming up as far as the
Shit,
two.
I didn't make it on there?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, huh?
I thought you was on there.
There's some other colorful rapper ass motherfuckers, like Lil Pump's on there.
Yeah.
You probably
Okay,
yeah,
I
you
know
got
Lil Pump.
smoke purple on there.
Do you pay attention to that kind of stuff, or it don't really matter? Like, you, as far as like.
I like that way shit and shit.
What about coming up? Did you look at the freshman covers as something that
In prison,
when you was locked up?
yeah. Whatever I did.
Yeah, I bet, right?
You ain't got no time. You know what I'm saying?
We worried about that type of shit. Do you,
Like, what would have been good if I got on there, though?
right.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like you'll have a solo cover, bro. But they got to do a QC cover soon. They got. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet, to be honest. Have you heard the Travis Scott album? That's kind of been the.
Yeah, that's for real.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
fire. You fucking with it?
Definitely.
What's your favorite album besides your shit that's coming out?
Besides
recently?
your shit,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even listen to my shit. Like, I listen to it, but you know, I didn't listen to it so much.
Like what album you had that dropped this year? You know, if you had to, if someone asked you what's album of the year, you know what's your album of the year?
So I be listening to Gunna mixtape, and I listen to it just came out this year. I be listening to NBA YoungBoy.
NBA Youngboy is
Yeah.
so hard.
I listen to Future new
The
tape.
Beast Mode 2.
I got a little artist that I'm messing with, man. Ralo Rodriguez.
Okay.
I really be listening to his music for the most part.
That's
said
the artist you
Ronald.
signed?
You said
Yeah.
Ronald Rodriguez.
Ralo Rodriguez.
Rallo Rodriguez.
Yeah. Then, like my new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit that's not out yet.
Exactly.
Okay, so you obviously you put out 3 projects in like since 2017, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Probably 4, because you had to shoot with
I
Trouble,
put
right?
out like 4, 5 projects last year. This year, I only put out 1 project.
This year, I'm assuming we're gonna get another project from you before the end of the year.
Definitely.
So we're gonna get
Hopefully 2 projects.
we're gonna get the
Gunna
Gunna
project.
project.
Yeah.
And then
hopefully
another
the
solo
Gunna-
project.
Yeah, yeah.
That's lit.
So hopefully on the Gunna, but definitely one more for me.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to hear the Gunna shit, man. Y'all got the shit sewed up. I think y'all really got that.
Are you a gamer at all?
No, I don't think
You
I
play
can.
like
You
that?
know, I will, but ain't no game though.
Well, yo, new music coming soon. The album is fire. The single, congrats on the single, man. It's good to see you. Like, you know, it's just nice to play your shit on the radio in L.A.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Nice to get heard in LA.
100%, bro. So keep working. Let's get into the record, man. We're gonna have you introduce the record. We got the homie Lil Baby live in the studio in
Man,
LA.
man.
Come on,
Man, bitch, I'm the baby. It's my new single. Yes, indeed.
featuring Drake. Let's